Mom, Dad, Bluey, bingo. Always laughing, but some memories weren't meant to last. A dusty VHS, forgotten for years, marked "Do not watch." What's on it? Something Chili never wanted them to see, something she hoped Bluey would forget. Today we're pressing play, but first, let's find out what's hidden inside that tape. The day Bluey found the tape. What if the thing she wasn't supposed to see was the thing she needed most? Bluey finds the tape. Chili sees it and freezes. No panic, just a quiet ache. Have you ever found something your parents hid, not to lie, but to protect? The label's smudged, touched, then hidden. Chili says, "That's not for you, sweetie." But she doesn't take it away. What if this tape holds the one story Chili couldn't tell out loud? Could this be true? Maybe. But it would explain Chili's quiet glances. Baby race, Chili's doubt. Mini Bluey, Bluey copying Chili, trying to understand. Onesies. Brandy pauses, then looks away. But what happens when Bluey presses play? What if this memory wasn't meant for kids at all? The memory they tried to erase. What if your family had a story you were never meant to see? Bluey presses play. No bandit, no bingo, just Chili holding someone who never moved. She rewinds, plays it again. Have you ever felt the silence your parents carried? This is unspoken trauma. Not lies, just love with nowhere to go. A calendar, circled, then blank. Chili whispers, "I thought I'd be okay." What if this tape wasn't just for memory, but for survival? Could this be real? Maybe it's a theory. But Onesies, perfect, the show. They all hint at something hidden. Baby race, the doubt, onesies, Brandy's face, sleepy time, the way Floppy floats, like someone's still watching. But what if Bluey sees something else on the tape? Something that makes her wonder. If she was part of the story too. The moment Bluey realizes she was in the story. What if the story on the tape wasn't just about Chili? Bluey sees herself, barely walking. She's in the video, but something feels wrong. No smiles, no Bluey, just silence and a shadow. She turns to Chili. Was that me or someone else? Have you ever wondered what you can't remember but your parents can't explain? The TV flickers. Bluey's hand reaches for the remote, but Chili takes a deep breath. What if Bluey wasn't the only baby? What if this memory was shared, but not spoken? Could this be real? Maybe. But Mini Bluey, the show, Baby Race, they all suggest something was missing. Mini Bluey, Bluey mimics her mum, but never really understands her. The show, Bluey struggles to retell their family story, like a piece is missing. Have you ever found an old photo and felt like it held a secret? But what happens when Bluey finally asks the one question Chili's been avoiding her whole life? The one about the baby who's never been mentioned until now. The question that changed everything. What if one quiet question unlocked a memory everyone had tried to forget? Bluey asks, "Mum, did I have a sister?" Chili closes her eyes, not because it's a lie, but because it's finally time. Some parents carry grief so gently their kids don't even notice, until they feel the silence themselves. Bluey's voice is soft, like she's not sure she wants the answer, like she already knows. What if the tape wasn't a warning, but a message, left for when Bluey was finally ready? Could this be true? Maybe not everything, but Onesies, perfect, Baby Race. They all point to something deeper. Onesies. The look between Chili and Brandy says everything. Baby Race. Chili's doubts weren't just about crawling. Perfect. Her voice breaks when things aren't just right. Have you ever asked a question you were afraid to know the answer to? But what if Chili doesn't answer right away? What if instead, she brings out a box Bluey has never seen before, and inside it, something no one expected? The box she was never meant to open. What if some love stays hidden until someone's ready? Inside, a baby sock, a ripped photo, a folded letter, and a name Bluey doesn't know. She looks up. Chili whispers, "That was your sister." Some family stories live in boxes, waiting for the right moment. The sock's too small for bingo. The photo's old, but Chili's eyes are the same. The letter says, "She mattered." What if this box wasn't about forgetting, but about surviving. Could this be real? Maybe not all of it. But in Mini Bluey and the show, you feel what was left unsaid. Onesies. Chili pauses in the baby aisle baby race. I felt like I was doing everything wrong. The show, Bingo plays mum, and Chili nearly breaks. Have you ever kept something hidden, just to hold on a little longer? But what if that box wasn't meant for Bluey? What if this whole tape was meant for Bingo? The moment Bluey realizes she was in the story. What if the memory was actually about her? She thought the baby was someone else. But the onesie says Bluey. And now, she's not just watching her mum grieve, she's watching her mum survive. For her. Some kids are born from joy. Others, from healing. But every birth is a beginning. A hospital wristband on the table, another one beside it, unused. What if Bluey wasn't the second child, but the first one who stayed? Could this be true? Maybe. But it explains why Chili looks at Bluey with such fierce, fragile love. Mini Bluey. Her quest to understand Mum perfect, trying too hard to get everything just right onesies. Chili's reaction to, we could have a baby. But what if Bluey never tells anyone what she saw? What happens when a child carries a truth that was never meant to be hers? Because now she knows. But does Bingo? The night. She finally told Bob about Daisy. She tells Bob about Daisy, the sister she never met, but always carried. Bob listens. Quietly draws a star on the window. For her, he says. Some stories stay quiet for years, but when they're told with love, they never hurt, they heal, because not everything's a mystery. Bingo is Chili and Bandit's daughter, and nothing's going to change that.